This might surprise a lot of people, but I'm actually bumping Paladin up to A tier. With the dungeon pool in mind, this tank does everything you could want one to. You have high parry to avoid a lot of the tank debuffs on top of your usual immunities, while also having the best group utility in the game. 1 minute sack and its debuff immunity, cleanse toxins, freedom, immunities, lay on hands, it all just adds up to be ridiculous. The only downside this spec really has, particularly after the most recent hotfixes, is the damage is kinda bad, and its self-sustain is garbage too. I do believe Blizzard are getting ready to drop some solid Paladin buffs since the most recent nerfs only hit big tier set outliers, but we'll see. Honestly, all this spec needs to be meta is solid damage output and they are lined up to take the crown once again. Alongside Paladin in A tier is Warrior. I felt I needed to bump Warrior down, not because of any nerfs or changes to the spec necessarily, even though they did get that, but because the dungeon pool is just not ideal for them. Warrior is still the best at taking blockable physical damage, but there is a distinct lack of ability to deal with the bleeds and debuffs in some dungeons. The spec is still very promising, but I haven't had a tank felt more reliant on dwarf dispels than this one yet, and it can be really rough. The damage is still some of the highest still, and its self-sustain is still really good, especially in large pools, but it does fall off when things start to die. The AoE mob control is still really good, and having easier access to AoE silence is super nice, but the group utility is lacking. The only notable thing you provide is Battle Shout, which is okay, but is it enough when you have specs like Paladin rising in the ranks?